Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. If you like puzzles or if you'd like to see me struggle to solve one and have a laugh at my expense, then you're at the right address. So please like and subscribe. Today I'm going to be trying my hand at German Nights and the Fog by Megan033. If you'd like to give it a go, there'll be a link in the description below. If you do, please let me know how you fared and what you thought of it. Alright, let's read the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply. The digits 1 to 9 in every row, column and 3x3 box. Cells separated by a knight's move in chess cannot contain the same digit, so if there's some digit here, it can't have the same digit in these cells. Well, not that one. A black dot between cells indicates cell values with a 2:1 ratio. A white dot between cells indicates cells with consecutive values. Not all dots are given. The grid is partially covered with fog. Correctly placed digits will clear the fog around the cell. No guessing is required. And adjacent digits along a green German whisper line must have a difference of at least 5. Okay? Right, so we do have one cage here. This is either 1-5 or 2-4, right? And here, well, any cells between separated by a black dot, black kropki dot, have to be either 1-2, 2-4, 4-8 or 3-6 to have a 1-to-2 ratio. However, we can't have 3-6 here because there is another kropki dot, so otherwise we'd need another 3 or 6. So those are from 1-2, 2-4 or 4-8. More importantly, the 1 and 8 can't be here, because if this is 1 it would require 2 on both sides, or if it's an 8 it would require a 4 on both sides. So this is either 1, 2, 4 in either direction, or 2, 4, 8 again in either direction. But that means that we can't have 2, 4 here, right? Okay, so what is this? Well, it has to be adjacent to 2 or 4, so that's from 1, 3 or 5. We've already used 1 and 5, so this has to be 3. And if we're correct, this would clear some fog. It is, and we're off. So this is 3, right? Okay, I guess that was the easy part, right? So what now? How about this 7? Well, we don't know if this is 2 digits or 3, right? Could be 3. It would be 1, 2, 4. This would be 2, 4. No, it can't be 1, 2, 4. Ah, that's interesting. That is interesting, because we do need both the 2 and the 4 here. Not necessarily, of course, not both in here, but whatever we put here is going to have a 4 or a 2 in one of these cells. However, if you put 2 or 4 in one of these cells, you can't put it here either, because of the knight, anti-knight move. Which means that this can't be 2 or 4, and it can't be 1. So this has to be 2 digits, right? But what could it be then? It couldn't be 2 or 4, it can't be 3, it can't be 1, and it can't be 5. So this has to be 6-1. Yeah, 6-1. So this becomes not 1 because of that 1 here, and the anti-knight, this is a 5, and this is a 1, right? Sip of tea. Okay, this isn't a 1 either anymore. Okay, what about this then? Now, what can this be? It couldn't be 2 or 4 because of the same logic as we have had here, right? So it can't be 1, it can't be 2, it can't be 3, it can't be 4, and it can't be 5 in any case, because you can't put 5 in a 2 cells 10 cage. So this has to be 7, 8 or 9. It can't be 7 because the 7 would require a 3 here. So 8 or 9. This becomes 1 or 2. Right. Does that work though? Can I have 8 and 2? 8 and 2, this becomes a 4. And what would that be then? Well, that doesn't work, right? 8 and 2 would make this one a 4, but then now we don't have neither the 8 nor the 2 to place next to the 4 because we've used them here. So this is a 1 and this is a 9, right? So this isn't 1 anymore. Okay, so this is 2, 4, 8 in either direction. Does that help? What are we missing here now? Oh, 7, 8 and whatever is missing from here. Okay. Could it be a 4? Yeah, could be here in any case, but even here we can still have a 9. Okay. Well, talking about that, this couldn't be 6 anymore, because these can't be 1, and this can't be 6 because of that, and those two can't be 6 because of the 9th move. So one of these two is a 6. I'm not sure if this is interesting for now, but right. Is that the same here? Can this be 3 or 4? Can this be 2, 3 or 3, 4? Yeah, why not, right? Yeah, I think so. As long as this isn't the 2 or 4. Oh, yeah. So this would be 3 and this would be 2 or 4. Really? No, I guess it can't. Because if this is 2 or 4, this can't be 2 or 4, and this can't be 2 or 4. So we're gonna need 2 8s. That doesn't work. Right, so we can't have 3 here, we can't have 3 here, either or there. So one of those two is a 3. Again, not very interesting now, I think, but it's good to keep an eye on these restrictions, because the knight move, the anti-knight move, makes for an interesting rule set sometimes. Okay, so what else? What else? There's a 1 here somewhere. Ah, okay, that gives us some indication. It can't be here because of that one, but now we know this line goes at least, you can see it here, let's see, it goes at least into those 2 squares with the 1 on them. So if one of those squares or one of those cells is a 1, then both of them should be low digits, right? And that is from 1, 2, 3 or 4. And this would have to be then 7, 8 or 9. Okay. They definitely can be 1. Not only can, they have to. One of them has to be 1. 2. Okay, the question is, can one of them be 4? Yeah, this would be 9. I don't see a problem. I don't see a problem with it. Okay. Right. Right, what's next then? Where am I supposed to look? What about this one? What about it? 2, 4, no problem. 4, 8, no problem, I think. This would be just the third one. And 3, 6, of course, is not an issue. So, too many options. This is definitely not restricted enough yet, right? Even if we completely ignore the 2 and 4, well, we do have to ignore them. Well, maybe not. Could use 4 and 5. But even if we ignore that, 5, 6, 7, and 8 and 9. So, no. Am I missing anything here? This still works with both, right? It does, yeah. Okay, one of those is a 1. Same concept as we've done there, which means one of these is a 1, but this one can't be 1 because of this one. See, that anti-knight is very interesting sometimes. So this has to be 1. Okay, right. So what about these now? We have 2 of one set. Oh, didn't go into German whispers. German whispers for the 100th time. Divide the digits 1 to 9 into 2 sets, excluding the digit 5. because you can't put 5 on a German whispers line because you need a 10 or a 0 next to it. I should say you can't put 5 in a normal Sudoku set. Right, but it divides the other digits into two sets, lower than 5 and higher than 5, so 1 to 4 and 6 to 9, and those take turns along the line. So if this one is low, this would be high and this would be low, which means that these two have to be of the same set. The question now is, can this be low? Because it can't be 2 or 4. No, it can't be low. I mean, that's obvious. It can't be 2 or 4 because we need both of them here. It can't be 3 and it can't be 4. So these are high. This is 6, 7, 8 or 9. I'll fix it. It can't be 6, of course. And this is from 2 or 4. Right, so this can't be 6 because 6 requires 1. This can't be 9. Right, and this can't be 8 because we need the 8 here. Okay, but that means that we have a 7 or an 8 here. So 4 isn't, well, 4 was never an option here because 4 requires 2 9s and that wouldn't work. So this is definitely a 2, which means that this isn't a 2. Oh, actually, this is silly, right? Or is it just now silly? No, this couldn't have never been a 4, right? Of course, this was resolved. The moment that we didn't have any 1s anymore, this would have to be a 4, because otherwise, if this is a 2, it would require a 1 next to it. I mean, that was obvious, but I didn't see it. So this is an 8, and this is a 2. And this becomes a 6, and this is 6, a 7, and this becomes a 9. Right. And does that help elsewhere? Well, those are now 2, 7, and 8. I don't know if that helps. Can we have both 7 and 8 here? Well, would require 2 and 3, but that is still possible. So yeah, we can have 7 and 8 here. Though we can't have 7 here anymore. That's something, I guess. 7 would require 1 and 2. But if you take 7 and 2, both of these would have to be 8, and that's not possible. So this isn't 7. Fine. Fine. What does that help? What is this now then? 4, 5, that's possible. Though we need a 6 here. See those 6s, which means that this is a 5, 6 obligatory. This becomes a 4, and this becomes a 3. Right. Right. How does that help? 4 and a 3. That's not really helping, but well, this has to be 1, but this one can't be 1 because it would require a 2. Actually, what can this be? Because it can't be 1, 2 or 2, 3 because of that. Can't be 3, 4. Actually, the 3 is already gone. Can't be 4. So it's 5, 6 or 7. Okay, that's still right, but we know for definitely that there is a 6 here now. Right, this becomes a 1, 5 or 7. Does that help with anything? No, the 6 is too far. No, it does not help with anything. Not yet. Right, where's 8 here now? In box 6, so it can't be here because of that 8. So one of those two is an 8. Again, didn't help very much. Can still have 8 here. Now this can't be 2 anymore, but it can still be 4, 8 or 3, 6. So not useful. Not useful. Okay. If this is a 2, oh, I still can have 7 and a 9. Okay. Right, so what's next then? What is next? There is a 6 here. Is that an issue? No. Can it be here? Yeah, this would be 5. It can't be 7, but it can be 5. But even if it can't, still 2 places. Not interesting. What am I missing? What am I missing? You say anything about 3 and 2 and 4 here now? Not really. And this isn't 3, okay? Okay, what is this then? Well, it can't be 2, 3. Can it be? Well, it can't be 3, 4 either because of this 3, but it can be 4, 5, right? 4, 5, yeah. Or 7, 8, or 8, 9. Well, not 8, 9 because of that, but 7, 8, or 4, 5. Yeah. 7, 8 would make this a 7 and this an 8. So those become a 2, 7, and this becomes a 9. That's not an issue. I guess this can't be 4 anymore because of that 4. So where's 4 here? Lots of places. Unfortunately. Okay. Don't know where to look next. The only question that is, can this be 4, 5? So it's either, okay, so this is either 8 or 4, and this is 7 or 5, right? Four here, no problem. 8. Oh, this can't be 8. Ah, that's interesting. Okay. This can't be 8. So this has to be 4, 5, right? Yeah, this can't be 2, 3. Can't be 3, 4. Right? And nothing with 6. And 8, 9 was not possible. Right, so this is 4, 5. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. One of these is a 4 now. And then still don't know anything about this. That's interesting. That is interesting. Well, this can still be 2 counted, yeah. And this one, can this be 2? Yes. Hold on though. Ah, okay. If this is 8, this would have to be 2, but if this is 8, this can be 3, unfortunately. So that still works. That still works. But there is no 4 here anymore, right? No. Sweet. Yeah, if you take any of this, suppose this is this can't be 4 because then you can't put 4 here or here anymore. If you put 4 here, then you can't put 4 here or here anymore. So 4 is not possible here. If there's no 4, then it becomes a 3, 6. Right. 3, 6. That's okay. So now there is a 3 here, but it can still be here as well. It's no, doesn't have to be on those 2. Right. Right. So what else? What else? It's slow going for some reason. Okay, what is this? Okay, not 1, 2, but can be easily be 2, 3, right? It can't be 4, 5. It can't be 5, 6, 6, 7 either, and it can't be 8, 9. Oh wow! So this is 2, 3. Wow, those crop key dots are working overtime, aren't they? let's see again. 2 3 was possible. Okay, can't have anything with 4, can't have anything with 5, right? And then if we can't have 5 and we can't have 7, then we can't have 6, and 8 9 is out of the question, because so this is 2 3, right? Very interesting. Don't know what it helps, but it's very interesting. 2 3. So what are we left with? 5, which has to be here because it can't be here, but yeah, we can't have 5 here. Actually, that was already there, already available, wasn't it? Yeah, it was already available. Yes, I just didn't see it as usual. Can't have 5 here, couldn't have 5 here to start with, can't have 5 here because of the anti-knight, so this is a 5. Okay, right, so this can't be 2 anymore because this would be 1 or 4, and both are already taken, so this has to be 3. This becomes a 2, this becomes a 6, 3 6. Okay, so far so good. Not 2, not 2. So this can't be 7 anymore because 7 requires 1 or 2. This is an 8. If this is an 8, this is a 3. This is not an 8. I can't be 7 either for the same reason, because this would have to be 1 or 2. This is 2. This is a 9. This is not a 2. Okay. What could this be then? 7 or 9 still? Well, not a 9 because of that 9. So this has to be a 7. Well, that doesn't work? Yeah, it does. Okay. It does. And what are we still missing here? An 8. 8. Okay, and this is then 6 and 9. Both still okay. Okay, and here we all have 7 and 8 still. And on this one there's a 2 and a 9. Oof, and I can't delete anything of this. Well, this can't be 6 because of that 6, so this is 9. This becomes a 6, and if this is a 9, this can't be a 9. This becomes a 2, right? And this isn't a 2, of course, or a 7 or an 8 for that reason, for that matter, because of that 8. So this isn't 7. Okay, so what can this be? Well, still quite a few options, right? 2 4 and 8, right? But that means that we definitely need a 4. There's no other way of fitting this Kropki dot, so this becomes a 9 and this becomes a 4. Interesting. Those Kropki dots are really hard working here. Okay, so what do we have here still? Thing is, everything can be fitted in any of those, right? 1, well, 1 we already have. 2 is filled in. 3, well, this could be 3, but fine. 4, anything could be 4, right? This could be 4, this could be 4, this could be 4. 5, similar. 6, we already have, and 7 could be here. Okay. So what's next? What is next? What is next? What is next? No idea. Sip of tea might help. It didn't. Ah, we have an 8 here, so this isn't an 8. This becomes an 8, obligatory. Right, so what are we still missing here? Well, the 2, 4 and a 9. Oh, this can't be 9 because of that 9. So this becomes a 9. Brilliant. And this becomes a 2, 4, which means that this isn't a 4. Okay. Okay. Right. What do we have here? 4. I'll fix it afterwards. 5 and 7. Okay, so this can't be 7, this can't be 4 or 5. So this is a 7. This is not a 7, which means that this is a 7 too. Right? Ah, this isn't a 7 either. Okay, that's interesting. So this isn't a 5. This is 1 or 7. And we get another German whispers line. Another German whispers line. Now this can't be 8 either because of that 8. Not an 8. Neither is this one. So what are we still missing? Ooh, something from 7 and 8 and 5, which is still possible anywhere. Okay, what about here? What about here? Well, this could be 2, 3, or 8. This one can't be 3 because one of these two is 3, and this is a knight's jump away from either of them. Okay, but that doesn't help, does it? If this is 8, oh, this is already resolved, the 1, 3. Okay, that's nice. That is nice. Though, does it help with this? If this is an 8, this has to be 1, 2, or 3. Okay, so it does help because we can't use 1, 2, or 3 here. So this is not an 8. This is 2 or 3, and this is, well, it can't be 6, so this is definitely a 7, right? Which means that this is a 2, 8, no, 8, and 3, right? And this becomes a 4, 2, 4, 4. Okay. What do we have left here? Well, it has to be a 1 because the 7 can only be sandwiched between 2 and 1. So this becomes a 7, this becomes an 8, and this is a 1. We need a 7 here, can't be here, anti-knight, so this is a 7. And we're still missing a 5. Okay. What about here? What are we missing? A 6 and a 9. Both can be anywhere. And this is a 2, 3, 8. Not an 8. Wow. Okay, that didn't help. Okay. Well, this isn't 2, but this isn't filled yet. Okay, this is 8, 5, 6. What are we still missing? 9. Let's try to pencil mark as much as possible. And that's it. Not very useful. And here we're missing 4, 5, and 6. Okay, this isn't 4. But besides that, oh, it isn't 5 either. Okay, that helps. Okay, that helps indeed. And here we have still a 1 and a 5 and a 9, right? So this is a 1, 7, 1, not 1, 5 or 9. Okay, How is this not resolved yet? How is that not resolved yet? I mean, it should be resolved, but it's too much pencil marking. It should be resolved easier. Now this isn't a 3. Well, it isn't a 3. Yeah. It isn't a 3. Okay. So what? Do I have to really pencil mark everything? Right, so 2 is already there and 3 is already there, 4 as well. Okay, 5. Those could be 5 too, right? Yeah. 6. 6 is less. 8. 8 is as well, still everywhere, right? And 9 is already there. Okay. Right, so 4 and 9 can't be here, but that's not possible because we don't need it. Okay, so 4 has to be here, that's it. Right. 4. Okay. One step forward. One step forward. Now this can't be 9, this is a 5, this is a 9. This is not a 9, so this becomes a 9. This is a 6, a 5. This can't be a 6, so this is an 8, a 6. Right. Right, and then this can't be 5, so this is 3, 2, 5. This becomes a 3, this becomes an 8, and this becomes a 2. Right, moment of truth. It is correct. It's really nice. I hope that you enjoyed it as well. I struggled a little bit in the middle because I missed some clues, but I really enjoyed it. If you did as well, please like and subscribe and maybe share, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.